The Jack Adams Award is one of the most prestigious in the NHL and is given to the coach who has contributed the most to his team's success. The winner of this award is selected by polling the NHL Broadcasters Association, and each of these members selects their top 3 coaches, ranking them from first to third. First place votes receive 5 points, second place gets 3 points, and third place gets 1 point. After all the votes are submitted, the coaches are ranked using this point system and tallying up the total points. Finally, the winning coach is then decided. But what metrics are even used to decide who ends up on the Jack Adams list? Deciding which coach has contributed the most to his team's success ultimately falls on the broadcaster and how they feel at that moment. But I think I found 2 key factors that can heavily sway a Jack Adams vote in favor of an NHL coach. But before going into this straight away, I just wanted to mention something really quick. All of the information I'm about to state comes cited from the last 20 seasons, so I looked at all the Jack Adams Award winners from 1997 all the way to the recently ended 2017 season. And I chose 20 seasons since not only is this a nice round number to use, but I feel that this time frame is a good enough representation of the current NHL. Now moving on with the video, the first key ingredient in having a chance at winning the Jack Adams may seem extremely obvious, but it still needs to be stated. And that is that the team on which the coach resides must make the playoffs. Every coach that has won the Jack Adams over the last 20 years has made the playoffs, making a 100% success rate between winning the Jack Adams and making the playoffs. Now, a key part to making the playoffs is obviously having a fairly strong team. But which position on a team is the most vital to winning the award? Is it having a Lady Byng nominated player? Maybe the Rocket Richard winner? How about the Norris Trophy winner? Or maybe even the Hart winner, right? Well, as it turns out of the last 20 Jack Adams Award winners, a large majority of them had Vezina nominated goaltenders. And the Vezina Trophy is given to the goaltender who is deemed to be the best at their position. The voting is done very closely to the Jack Adams voting system, where the voters choose their top 3 using a 5-3-1 system to distribute the points. The only difference lies within who it is that is actually voting for the Vezina, and as of now, that duty belongs to the general managers of the NHL. And the last 20 years of Jack Adams coaches saw 23 goaltenders who could be deemed starters who played for them. The number may seem a little odd, but it's because of teams such as the 99 Ottawa Senators, the 2008 Washington Capitals, and the 2012 St. Louis Blues, who ran 2 goalies, although there might be some debate in regards to the 08 Caps. But of these 23 goalies, 18 of them received some sort of Vezina nomination, while 5 did not. This tells us that amongst the last 20 Jack Adams Award winners, 78% of their goalies received Vezina nominations, which is a very high amount. The most recent Jack Adams Trophy winner that did not have a Vezina nominated goaltender was Bob Hartley of the Calgary Flames, who received his award in 2015. And even only including top 5 spots in Vezina votes, we could still see that there is a majority amongst the Jack Adams coaches who had a top 5 Vezina goalie versus those that did not. As we can see by the numbers, and even by the eye test, a good goalie is absolutely necessary for the team, but it may be even more necessary if the coach wants to win the Jack Adams Award. So if you are a coach out there and you yourself want to win the Jack Adams Award, all you have to do is A. Make the NHL, B. Have a playoff caliber team, and C. Have a Vezina caliber goalie. And if you didn't win it after meeting all of those criteria, just give it some time. Your time will come. Eventually. Of course, there must be some sort of other correlations and circumstances out there that can get a coach some Jack Adams votes. But I thought it would be neat just to look at these specific circumstances, especially when it makes it look like one award has a heavy reliance on another award. So that was my video on how to win the Jack Adams Award. I do hope you all enjoyed, and with that, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.